Today we're going to add an uppercut that follows this jab, so it's going to be a combo attack. First, let me exit play mode. First, let me go into the idle script. And I just want to make sure that everything gets reset once you get into idle. So attack is false. And then I'm going to press Ctrl T, find the attack script. Here it is. Let me get rid of the unnecessary parts first. Okay. What I want to do is set up the timing for the combo attack. So I'm going to create a new method. I'll call it check combo. And it's going to take the same parameters as the register part. I want the timing to be somewhere in the register part, but I don't want to make it too easy. So first let me get the timing of the register. That's the amount of seconds that we have. I'm going to divide that by 3. So starting from a third of the register time, if the animation time is past that timing, let me put this into parentheses, and the animation time also has to be before the end of the register. Okay. That's when we start checking for the combo. So first get character control, and if control says attack, that's when we trigger the combo. We don't have any uppercut animation yet, so first I'm going to debug, and I will just say uppercut triggered. And I'm going to go into the update and say check combo and put in the parameters. Okay, save, and let's go back to Unity and test the uppercut. We don't have an animation, but we're getting the debug. So let me exit play mode. And I'm going to go back to the script, the check combo script. And when the uppercut is triggered, I want the animator to say attack is true. And now I'm going to go to mixamo.com and look for an uppercut animation. So I'm going to look for an uppercut. I'll take this. I don't want the entire animation. I just want from here to here. First, let me download it. 60 frames per second. So once it's downloaded, I'm going to go to my Mixamo folder. Characters, Mixamo animations, and I'm going to drag this in there. Let me rename it and go through the import. Rig, humanoid, apply and configure. Sample t-bind, apply, done. Animation, uppercut. Now I'm going to divide this into 2 parts. So duplicate by pressing Ctrl D. And one is going to be uppercut prep, where the player dashes forward before he makes the hit, and the uppercut is going to be the actual uppercut. First, I'm going to go into the prep, rename it uppercut prep here. And I'm going to start from somewhere around here up to the part right before he makes the punch. somewhere around here, or here, I guess. We'll come back and fine tune this later. Okay, so this is all we have for the prep. And I'm going to go into the uppercut. And I want the uppercut to be the actual hit, where there's the impact. From here, the end doesn't really matter because I'm just going to use the force transition ability. So let me set this up. So I just want the punch. Okay. Now I'm going to click on our player, the animation part of the animator, and I'm going to drag in the prep and the uppercut. So from the lead jab, let me make the transitions. The transition will happen when attack is true. First, let me check the attack script and make sure that the attack is set to false when it begins. So when you press attack again, you get to the uppercut prep. And I want the transition to be short. There shouldn't be any lag. And from the prep to the, what is this? Uppercut. I think I forgot to rename this. Uppercut. Try to make everything clear. So from the prep to the uppercut, we're going to use something called force transition. So force transition. And this could be smoother than the initial prep part. And from the uppercut back to idle. And we're going to use another force transition ability. Okay. Maybe I should organize this a little bit. Okay, looks all right. Now I'm going to go into the states folder and create the scriptable object, force transition. So player, uppercut, prep, force transition. And I'll say 90% for now. So I'm going to go into the uppercut prep, add the character state, add the ability that we just created, force transition, uppercut prep, force transition. And from the prep to the uppercut, let me create another force transition. So this is not going to be the prep, this is just the uppercut. And 20%. We'll change the numbers later. So I'm going to go into the uppercut again, add the character state, add the ability, another force transition from uppercut to idle. I think I added the wrong one. Let me drag it in. That's strange. Let me recreate this. I don't want the prep name inside the uppercut. It's going to make everything confusing. So let me just create the ability from scratch. Force transition, player, uppercut, force transition. Okay, and it's going to be 20%. Go back to the uppercut and add the new ability. Now if I go back and play, we should have the combo animation. Okay, looks like it's working, but looks like the direction is off. So let me exit play mode, go back to the Mixamo animation folder. Maybe I should set this to original and try again. Oh, it's not the uppercut, it's the prep. So prep, again, set this to original and play. Okay, looks like we got the combo animation. I might have made the timing a little too difficult to achieve. Let me go back to the track combo and add a little leeway for the end of the combo timing. Okay. See what it's like. Let me change this to 2. That should give us a little more window to trigger the combo attack. Okay, I think it looks good for now. I want the player to dash forward a little bit when he makes the prep. So again, I'm going to create a scriptable object, the ability, and I'll have move forward, player uppercut prep move forward. And for now, I'll just try some random numbers. And I want the curve. Maybe the player should move forward up until the 80% of the animation. Let me add some keys in between. Something like this. Then I'm going to go to the uppercut prep state, add the ability, move forward, uppercut prep move forward, and let me click play. I forgot to make this constant, so it should work. So 5 is way too much, 0.5. Looks about right. Maybe 5 is too little, 0.5 might be too little, so 1. So he moves forward a little bit, maybe let me try 2 instead. 2 is too much, 1.5. 1.25. Okay, that looks about right. Actually, 1.1. Okay, I like that a little better. Let me make the transition between the prep and the uppercut a little smoother. And I also want the forward movement in the uppercut itself, just a little bit. So again, move forward, player uppercut, move forward. And this time, maybe I should make it a gradual decrease. Maybe up until 0.5. Well, not the value, the timing should be 0.5. Value 0 here. And sort of make it a gradual decrease. Something like that. Okay, I'm going to go into the uppercut state and add the forward ability. Uppercut, move forward. Make sure you don't get confused between the prep and the uppercut itself. So uppercut, move forward. I think I forgot to check constant. And block this to 0.1 for now. Speed 0.5. Click play and see what happens. Maybe a little too much. So time 0. I'll just say 0.1. That's too much. I think I gotta edit the animation itself. Go to the uppercut. Yeah, this is way too long. I only want the uppercut to be up to about here, I guess. Okay. Apply. And let me go back to the states. Uppercut, move forward. Let me change this again. Value 0 here. Timing 50%. Reopen the window. Make it a gradual decrease. Okay. Let me play again. What the hell? Oh, it's the forced transition. Now the uppercut forced transition should go all the way up to 95% or even 99 since we made the animation a lot shorter. Okay, much better. Yeah, I like this. I also want a bit of jump from the uppercut, kind of like the uppercut from Tekken. So jump, player, uppercut, jump, and jump force maybe 250. And for now, let me get rid of the gravity from the jump. I'm going to come back to this later, make this a separate ability. So let's get rid of it. And at the end of every jump, pull should be back to 0. Let me just copy paste this. I think I forgot to put this in from the last video. Okay, now I'm gonna go back and go to the states. For this, I want the pull to be 0. We don't want any pull from the uppercut. So 0 here. 0 here as well. I'm going to go back to the animator. And in the uppercut, I want to add the jump. Jump uppercut. Okay, so let me play. So when there's an uppercut, we now have a bit of jump. I think I want a bit of delay from the jump. So let me exit play mode, go to the jump script. And I want to add a jump timing. And the range is going to be from 0 to 100%. I also want a private variable to signify whether the players jumped or not. And we only jump if the jump timing is 0 right in the beginning. And then we say jump is true. And then in the update, if jump is false, and the animation time has gone past the jump timing, that's when we make the jump. And toggle jump is true. So let me go back and change the numbers. Let me filter out the jump. So for a normal jump, jump timing should be 0. For the uppercut jump, where's the uppercut jump? For the uppercut jump, maybe at 3% of the animation. So there's a bit of lag for the uppercut jump. Okay, I like that a little better. Oh, I'm gonna go back, and when the jump animation is finished, jump should be back to false. So it gets reset. Let me play again. Okay, I think it looks good. Let me maximize and see what it's like. Okay. It's not perfect, but I'm happy that we got the mechanics working. We don't have an attack register for the uppercut yet. I think I'm going to do that in the next video. Let me make one more change in the attack D register. When we clear, we don't even have to check whether an attack is finished or not. The animation is already finished. We just want to check if the attack belongs to this ability. And when the animation is finished, we add it to the finished attacks. Okay, let me go back and play again. Okay. I just want to make sure that the attack info gets deregistered once you go to the next combo. And it looks like it's working fine. Okay. And you can make the animations a lot better by using some of the paid assets from the Unity Asset Store. For this video, I'm just using free assets, so I'm not going to do this. But if I were to create a game that is more complete, I would use something like this. This is one of my favorites. So check them out. For now, I think everything's good. Thanks for watching.